Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This time I'm going to be looking at the new cosmetic glyphs that are coming in 5.4. Now, in order to fit these all into videos where it makes sense, I'm going to split it up into three parts. This first part will be focusing on the classes that really only have one or two glyphs and things that are pretty easy to go over. The next time I'll be looking at the priest and shaman, which actually have quite a lot of added stuff. So, number one, the Death Knight. They have a new one called the Glyph of Skeleton. Now this will turn their Raise Dead spell into a skeleton instead of a ghoul. I think this is pretty cool. Another nice thing is the skeleton it's not one of those crappy skeletons, it's like a proper armoured one, so I think that's pretty damn nice. Next up for mages, we have a whole bunch of water elemental ones. The first is called the Glyph of Condensation. Now this increases the size of your water elemental by 40%. The next one's the Glyph of Evaporation, which decreases it by 40%, and finally we have the Glyph of the Unbound Elemental, which replaces the model with that of an Unbound Elemental. Now the Unbound one is actually that kind of Northrendish model of a Water Elemental, or maybe it's Cataclysm, one of the two anyway. I think it looks very good, so yeah, thumbs up for that. Next up we have Paladin. So we have the Glyph of the Exorcist. Exorcism pretty much, it just puts this bit sort of light line between the paladin and the target, which makes it look like you're removing the evil. Cool. Now the next one is the Pillar of Light, and pretty much critical heals on other players will put a big light pillar on them. It's really not ginormous. Next up we have Rogues. They have the Glyph of Improved Distraction. Pretty much Distract will now summon a decoy at the target location, and so far there's a human and goblin one. Next up we have the Glyph of Headhunting. This means that Throw and Deadly Throw will now throw axes instead of your currently equipped weapon. And finally we have the Warrior, and this one's rather interesting. It's called the Glyph of the Weapon Master. Anytime you use your shout, so that's like Battle Shout, Commanding Shout, something like that, your weapon will change to that of a random weapon in your primary bag. So, as an example, I think mine turned from a sword into an axe, or an axe into a sword, something like that. And then it turned from whatever it was into a fishing pole, which I thought was pretty cool. So overall, these are just like fun little glyphs that are meant just to throw a little bit of spice into the game. They're not ginormous, but hey, I think it's a pretty cool addition. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.